How is everybody doing today? Back with some more Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, and for the third time consecutively we have another team battle, which is, I know it's cool, especially considering this is going to be the third one in a row. This time another subscriber requested battle from Israel 8886. What if in the future Dr. Gero and Android 19 appeared instead of Androids 17 and 18? Could future Gohan Super Saiyan defeat them? And, you know, considering Gohan had a hard time defeating both he died against 17 and 18, so there was a slight chance that he could actually beat these two androids. And the reason I say that is, so if you've actually watched the majority or all of Dragon Ball Z and paid close attention to the Android saga and even seen some of the movies, you will notice that 17 and 18 are remarkably stronger than Dr. Gero. Now I'm not 100% sure about Android 19, but 17 and 18 are definitely stronger than Dr. Gero. Vegeta defeated Android 19 but struggled against 18, so I'm going to assume that out of the four androids in the anime, 17 and 18 were the strongest of them all. Just considering who defeated who, and that I think it's in the movies as well, but 17 is quite arrogant and treats Dr. Gero pretty much like a piece of shit. Like, he calls him old man and threatens him and all this kind of stuff. And even in the movie Super Android 13, it is shown that 17 has actually killed Dr. Gero in the beginning sequence of that movie. He kicks his head off. So, if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler, my bad, but it's a pretty old movie, so I'm gonna just assume that most of you have seen it, considering obviously you guys like Dragon Ball, so I'm just going to assume that you would have seen the majority of the movies. But I apologize if you haven't, and I've just sort of ruined the beginning of it for you, which Dr. Gero being killed really isn't the main point of the movie. So anyway, so Dr. Gero was, I don't know, he's kind of giving me a hard time at the moment, so I might actually need to use a super attack. Special beam cannon, yes, it makes contact. I don't know if I'll do an ultimate on 19 or I'll just leave the ultimate for Android 19. Dr. Gero isn't that much of a concern at the moment, and personally I think 19 may be stronger than Dr. Gero, so I'm pretty sure he's just about to die, but I landed a snap attack on him, so I was able to charge up that little bit more. I was able to charge up a little bit more of my ki to before he switched out. So Android 19, I don't know, it's never really shown what he is actually capable of. I mean, Goku couldn't really do much against him considering his heart disease, and so being killed by Vegeta, not saying that Vegeta's weak, but considering he couldn't even take down Android 18, 19 must be. So I'm going to assume that in powerness, it's going to go Android 18. Android 17, 18, 19, and then Dr. Gero as the weakest of the four. And I don't know why. Why would the scientist that actually created the androids be the weaker one out of them all? It just seems weird to me that he would make himself a more inferior model than the androids that he's created. And holy crap, 19 is absolutely going crazy. He actually regained health off me, which I'm not too pleased about, and I'm about to die. So that's kind of fun. I need to get my act together if I'm gonna pull this off. And holy shit, I'm on not much health left, and I'm gonna Hyper Masenko him. And I'm probably gonna use my, what's his attack called? Is it you know, I'm actually not quite sure on what his ultimate attack's called. So I'm gonna rush behind him and we're gonna use it. So fierce combination. I did think it was that, but then I was like, no, I think that's Nails. But I think Nails' attack is Mystic combination. Anyway, this concludes the battle between future Gohan and Android 19 and Android 20. Personally, I think he would be able to do it, but there may be some trouble, just considering that he died against the other two androids. But what do you think? Leave your input on this scenario in the comments below, as well as your requests. I appreciate them. And until my next Dragon Ball upload, have a fantastic day.